So I don't think the Fed's going to cut rates next month. And this is why. Inflation has been sticky. Job market is showing signs of weakening. It's been weakening. People even claim the U.S. might be in a recession. But here's the thing. Unemployment isn't down. Core PCE is up on a month-to-month. So we're seeing certain inflationary pressures. And I know people say, hey, tariffs aren't inflationary. Not directly. So they can indirectly drive inflation. And we're going to see possibly higher prices from these tariffs. We've already seen that being reflected in a higher core PCE as producers are now having to pay more to import here to the U.S. And essentially going to be charging us more, to buy products that are imported into the U.S. It's going to cost more for these producers to source their materials. When they're going to eventually not be able to absorb the extra costs, they're going to have to pass it on to consumers. And, I just don't understand why so many investors believe there's a rate cut coming. I'm very bullish on the economy, but do I think, and I'm bullish on crypto, and I believe, this bull cycle is going to extend 2026, but you have to look that there are not, an abundance of confluence, of confluencing signals that will tell us 100% that, or even, make it likely that Jerome Powell's going to cut next meeting. I think he could cut. I think it's more likely he's going to cut the next meeting. The meeting not in September, but the one after that in August. So be prepared for some extended range-bound action here in crypto. Just buy the bottom of these ranges if you have money. If not, just keep holding. I think a lot of investors are going to get tricked this cycle. They're going to see these crazy numbers, Ethereum at 10K. And they're going to say, well, I'm just going to rotate. I'm going to sell my ETH and I'm going to put it into these mid caps. And these mid caps are going to pump. And then these small caps are going to pump. And it just might not work like that, guys. Considering how this cycle, institutions are driving these large caps. But are these institutions really going to take profit and move it into Shiba Inu or like your meme coins? No. We haven't seen really retail drive any of these prices, these price rises. That being said, I do think you should take profit when you see Ethereum at 10K. You should prepare to sell your altcoins because, there's a possibility altcoins go up, but it's just, it could be an extended bull cycle. We're not going to see this blow off top like we've seen in previous cycles. Could want to play the long game if you think your altcoin has staying power. Maybe you take profits next year. I know that's crazy, but obviously I recommend everyone take profits, but just don't be fooled by a lot of these headlines. Honestly, when they start getting these ridiculous targets, like Ethereum to like 15,000, 20,000, I'd be prepared to sell at 10,000,